So I want to talk about these passport brothers. I read so many of your comments. I just want to say something, and I'm only speaking to the passport brothers because I know there are other much more responsible and respectable black men out there. So this message is not for you guys. I really want to address these passport brothers. They call them Pookie and Ray Ray and them. They really are Pookie and Ray Ray and them. Because number one, it's one thing that you don't want somebody, you don't like somebody, you don't find them attractive for whatever reason. It's good a mature, responsible, civilized, intelligent man who even respects himself and honor himself will just walk away. No, not you, Pookie and Riri and them. You're gonna go to take to social media to tell the whole world how despicable black women are to you. You're gonna go to social media and tell the whole world how repulsive and detestable and offensive you find black women. And you don't say, okay, some women or the women I've dated, you say black women. You're talking about your mothers, your sisters, your grandmothers, your aunties, your female cousins. Some of you, if you have daughters, you just categorize the whole group or class of women. Isn't that sad? Thanks for telling the whole world, Pookie and Riri and them, you passport brothers. Thank you for telling the whole world how much you find us detestable and repulsive. Thank you for telling the whole world. I hope you feel proud of yourself. I hope your mothers watch those videos and they feel really proud that they have done a good enough job raising you as a black man. That's my first point. My second point is you this black men who have insulted the one who called themselves the passport brother. You have insulted and denigrated black women. You have told the whole world that you find us unattractive, repulsive, detestable. You can't stand us. Isn't it? One dude talking about if it ain't snowing, he ain't going. I'm like, who is this one? Anyway, but thanks for telling the whole world what you think of us. But we're not going to tell you what we think of you because we have too much class, too much grace, too much self-respect. We're not going to stoop to your level. But those same black men who have insulted and told the whole world how repulsive and offensive and detestable they find black women will be the first one to cry Black Lives Matter. If somebody else or a white man, as they put it, say something about a black woman, now they want to take to the streets and do Black Lives Matter protests. I'm sure some of you guys were the one who were protesting during the Black Lives Matter movement. When the movement are going around, I'm sure some of you guys were in the street talking about Black Lives Matter. After that, you come to social media and insult and tell the whole world how repulsive you find black women to be. Are you not a bunch of emotional hypocrites? My next point is, black men in America, they say the man is the problem. Whoever this man is. There's a mysterious man that's behind and that is hindering them from success and breakthrough and taking care of the responsibility as fathers and husbands. They say the man is the problem. They say the system is the problem. They say racism is the problem. Police brutality is the problem. They say racial profiling is the problem. Now they say black women are the problem. And what are they doing with the problems? They run from it. The last time I checked, no one solves a problem by running from it. Are you with me? My last and final comment to the Pookie and the Riri and them. They always say, they will come to my comment section and say, you know, white men are doing it and other men are doing it and white men been doing it for a long time. As soon as we want to do it now, it's a problem. It's not a problem. The problem is there's no white man you saw go to social media to denigrate, disrespect, dishonor white women because he found black women or Chinese women attractive. So you say white men been doing this for generations. Now you guys want to do it and we have a problem. We don't have a problem with you doing it. We have a problem with the way you have been doing it. You can't find one video of white men on social media going to disrespect, dishonor their mothers, their sisters, their daughters, their grandmothers because they find white women unattractive. They just zip their mouth and go date whoever their preference is. Oh, don't worry. Somebody will say, oh, we have preference. You nobody got a problem with your preference. It's the way you are talking about your preference by bringing down somebody else to uplift your preference. There's no white men out there that are tearing down white women on social media. Only the Pookies and the Riris and them. In other words, men that have done nothing to uplift their society, men that have added no value to the black race or to black women or to black family, even to their own families, even to themselves. Men that have added no value to society are a bunch of empty barrels all over the social media, making noise and insulting themselves and the mothers that gave birth to them, and they think they are insulting us. The world look at you like a joke. What man would disrespect his mother, talking about I don't like black women and they are this? And he was birthed by a black woman, raised. Some of you must have mother's issue. Maybe you and your mother don't have good relationship, so you took it out upon all black women. It's not our fault that you came from a broken home. And if you came from a broken home, my friend, make sure a broken home does not come out of you. So go get your Spanish or whoever woman you want. Make sure a broken home does not come out of you. But unfortunately, it will come out of you because you did not address the issue. You did not solve the problem. You ran away from the problem. Hello, somebody. So don't compare yourself to what white men is doing. Chinese men, Indian men been doing it for years. But in none of them on social media disrespecting the women. Why are you? See? Then you come to my page to prove my point. Some of you even insulted me. And I did not even insult any of you in all my video. I did not disrespect you or call you out of your names, other than Pookie and Riri and them. And I only mentioned Pookie and Riri because one sister in the comment section said, don't mind those guys, they're a bunch of Pookies and Riri and them. And I've come to realize that's a suitable name for you guys. But in my actual video, I did not insult. I was just simply telling you what is acceptable behavior for my culture, my tribe, my tradition, where I'm coming from. In case you guys might consider going to Africa, but apparently, according to popular demand, you have no interest in anything that looks like you, anything that you came out of. Ain't that sad? You guys have displayed the self-hate. And you don't even realize that you are displaying self-hate all over the internet when you say you don't care for black women, they are this. You have told the whole world that black women are despicable, that you find them repulsive and unattractive. But what you don't realize, you are actually telling the world that you find your mothers, your sisters, your aunties, your grandmothers, all your female cousins, you find them also repulsive and detestable and unattractive, and you wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot pole. You are actually displaying your self-hate to the world. But you guys don't have common sense. I've come to realize most of you have no common sense. You don't have it. Logic, you don't have it. Critical thinking, you lack it. Like we say in Africa, empty barrels make the loudest noise. All these Pookie and Rere and passport brothers on social media, they're a bunch of empty barrels making a whole lot of noise. Empty in here and empty in the heart. Thank you very much.